Welcome back to the Glow Up Lounge. I am your host, Anna Shante. If you're here, thank you for spending part of your day with me. Y'all, today's conversation is about something that I think many of us struggle with at some point in our lives. At some point, we had a struggle with today's conversation. And drum roll, please. And that's the difference between being liked and being impactful. For a long time, I think many of us are taught to be agreeable. We are taught to be nice. We are taught to keep the peace. We are taught to avoid disappointing people, to make sure everyone is comfortable. And while there's nothing wrong with being kind, there is a problem when our desire to be liked becomes more important than our desire to be authentic. And I have been screaming, I am my authentic self for the past 5 years now because I chose to say, hey, I love me, baby. I love me. I am my authentic self when it comes to my sexuality, when it comes to me being the bubbly, sometimes not so bubbly person, me loving to speak and encourage people, make people feel good about themselves. I am my authentic self. Me being loud, sometimes I can be loud. Some people may say, oh, she ghetto. Baby, I love me. I had to stop worrying about what other people thought. I had to stop worrying, oh, do I sound ghetto? Am I saying that word right? Baby, I am my authentic self. And sometimes I am loud and proud, and sometimes I may mess up a word. But at the end of the day, baby, I love me some Anna Shante. And the world do too. Because think about it. How many times have you said yes when you wanted to say no? You really wanted to say hell no. How many times have you stayed quiet when you wanted to speak up? How many times have you changed your opinion because you were worried about how someone would react? Oh, let me not say that. Or what would they want me to say? Most of us have done it. Shoot, every human being have done it. Because being liked feels safe. It feels comfortable. Being liked gives us a sense of acceptance. Because everybody wants to be accepted. Everybody wants to belong. But here's at my 34 years of living, here's what I've learned. I've learned that being liked and being impactful are not always the same thing. People who make a difference in the world often disappoint a lot of people. People who grow often outgrow expectations. People who choose themselves are sometimes misunderstood. I've experienced that a lot. Being misunderstood, being projected to be this is what she thinks, this is how she is without even asking, just misunderstanding my actions and my moves and being misunderstood. And people who speak the truth aren't always popular. I had an old friend, she always said, I'm a truth speaker. But when the truth started speaking, she got scared because the truth didn't align with the lie she had been taught. Like it. When you start setting boundaries, some people won't like it. No one likes to be told no. No one likes a boundary, but boundaries are necessary. Boundaries help you keep your mental sanity. Boundaries help you to progress and help you grow. When you stop people pleasing, some people won't understand it. They won't. They had what am I trying to say? They had a benefit from you people pleasing and always yes, 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 yes. Okay, I'll do it. I got you. Yeah. And honestly, that is something that I still battle with. I have to take a step back before I say yes. I have to think to myself, okay, what do Anna need to do for Anna before I can be pleasurable to somebody else? You know, I had to really instill into me that I have to be a pleasure to myself in order to please others. Meaning putting me first, making sure that my cup is full and I can give from that overflow and not giving from my cup, which is that's me. That's my cup, baby. It's filled. And once that cup start overflowing, then I can give from the overflow because I've already filled me. I have already been a pleasure to me, so now I can please you from the overflow. When you start honoring your worth, some people may become uncomfortable because, oh, you think you that bitch. You think you all that. You making me feel uncomfortable because I feel low and ugly about myself, but you coming in here shining bright like the star that you are. It'll make some people uncomfortable. You know, it is what it is. You know, because that doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It actually means you're growing. You're growing, you're becoming, you're evolving. One of the biggest mindset shifts I've had is realizing that I cannot control how everyone feels about me. I just can't. I can't hold the weight of trying to think and overthink about what somebody else is thinking or what they feel about me. Honestly, fuck them. Fuck them. If it's something negative, it's something that you don't align with, that's not a part of you. Fuck what other people think. You have to love how you think. Keep your mind positive while you're growing and evolving and glowing. You just can't make everyone approve of you. I can't make everyone approve of me. I cannot make everyone understand me. It's impossible. Honey, you'll be talking to a brick wall trying to get people to understand all the layers of you. Some people will, and that's how you know that's your soul tribe. Those are your people. That's your tribe. They align. Alignment. And honestly, it's not my job to make everyone understand, make everyone feel comfortable, make everyone approve. My job is to be true to who I am. This universe of mine, my vessel. Be true to me. My job is to live in alignment with my values and my beliefs and how I walk, how I talk, in alignment with who I am. My inner self. Who am I? My job is to show up in my authentic self, my authentic way of thinking, my authentic personality. My job is to show up authentically me. Because the truth is, if you're constantly changing yourself to be liked by everyone, shape shifting to align with everyone, eventually you will lose touch with yourself. You will lose touch with who you are. And I feel that a lot of times we don't know who we are until we are out of mom's house, dad's house, and we're out in the world. And sometimes you have to grow and learn who your authentic self really is. And then you start walking that walk of authenticity. 4 years ago, when I came back from Texas, I chose to be I chose it before, but it was the evolving, the growing pains, that process I had to go. I chose to be me. I chose to be my authentic self, and I started standing in it, and I started being rooted in who I am, because that is the best place to live in. It's so fulfilling. It's so, and the good thing about it, you don't have to be around people who don't like it. You don't, you don't. You control your universe. The only thing that you have to worry about is yourself. And of course, if you have kids, you worry about them. But once they're grown and they're out the house, baby, you back to yourself. So always being in touch with yourself, because you will lose yourself trying to people please and make everyone happy, comfortable, satisfied. It's impossible. Everybody is battling traumas. Everybody is on a growing scale, whether they're stagnant growing or they're growing and progressing. It's impossible to try to please and make everyone feel comfortable. But, let me be clear. This isn't about being rude. This isn't about being selfish, because it is a high price to pay for approval. This isn't about not caring about people. It's about understanding that your worth cannot be determined by others' opinions. That person may think you loud and ghetto, but that person another person may say, "Oh, I just love your personality. You're so loud and vibrant." One person may say, "Oh, she ghetto." Another person may say, "I just love your personality." One person may say, "Oh, I don't like the way that look." Another person may say, "Girl, you look so good. You are bomb." So you cannot be determined and worry about, you can't be so determined to and worry about trying to understand other people's opinions. Fuck they fuck their opinion. Fuck they fuck their opinion. Let me get it out. And somebody else, "Oh, she cuss." Fuck your opinion. Now, okay, unless it's my mom. I know you don't let me because of I respect you. But anybody else, I don't. Fuck your opinion about me. You can be kind and still have boundaries. You sure can. You can be loving and still choose yourself. You can be compassionate and still protect your peace. Those things can exist together and cooperate together. Very much so. But it starts with you. It starts with you taking control of your universe, taking the reins of your life, and just, when it's time to be compassionate, okay. When it's time to protect your peace, okay. When it's time to choose yourself, okay. When it's time to be loving, okay. When it's time to be kind, yes. When it's time to have those boundaries, hell yes. I think one of the most powerful questions we can ask ourselves is this: am I making this decision because it's right for me? Or am I making this decision because I want someone else's approval? That's a question worth sitting with. That's a question worth having tucked in your back pocket to pull out when it's time to make a decision. Keep that question with you. Am I making this decision because I want someone else's approval? Or am I making this decision because it's right for me? Because many of us delay our growth while waiting for permission that was never ours to seek. waiting for the likes, waiting for people to say, yeah, do it. Da, da, da. The people who inspire us most are usually not the people who try to please everyone. They honestly came out being themselves, and boom, inspiration. They're the people who had the courage to be themselves. They had the courage to stand out. They had the courage to walk their own path. And I believe that's available to each of us. It really is. It's available to each of us to walk our own path, stand out, be a unicorn, be ethical, live with integrity and morals, but be yourself. Be you. Be you. So, if you've been dealing and been struggling with people pleasing, if you've been afraid to disappoint others, it happens. It's a part of being a people pleaser. Trust me. I used to be one very bad. If you've been shrinking yourself to fit into spaces you've outgrown, this is your reminder from me, Anna Shante. You are not created to live your life based on everyone else's expectations. Not even your parents. Once you leave out of that house and you're creating your own universe, you're creating your own family, you're creating your own world, because it's healthy for you to create your own world. No one expectations matter. You were created to become who you are meant to be. And sometimes becoming requires disappointing people. It does. Especially the ones who benefited from you staying the same. So, my beautiful souls, as we close today's episode, I want to leave you with this thought. The goal is not to be liked by everyone. The goal is to be true to yourself. Because when you're true to yourself, the right people will find you. You will naturally attract your tribe. You will naturally attract your soul family. You will naturally attract people who are aligned with you. The right opportunities will naturally find you. And most importantly, you will find peace within yourself. So, I want to end the episode off with Royal Energy Affirmation of the Week. This is the affirmations for the week for that royal energy that we are affirming and claiming. I release the need to be understood by everyone. I honor my truth. I trust myself. I choose authenticity over approval. I am worthy exactly as I am. Thank you for spending time with me in the Glow Up Lounge. If this episode encouraged you, inspired you, or helped you see yourself differently, be sure to subscribe and share it with someone who may need it. Okay? Listen, share the love, share the knowledge, share the feeling of this made me feel good and make me have a better understanding of something that it relates to in my life. Okay? Share it. And also remember, your growth is not a race. Your journey is not behind schedule, and the best version of you is still unfolding. So, until next time, my glow uppers, keep growing, keep glowing, and keep becoming. You're on the right path. You're doing awesome. Stay focused. Please stay focused. We're going to stay focused together. All right. I love y'all. I am Anna Shante, and I am signing out, baby. Peace.